corridor, tourist hotbed, and a stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road, and at the end of it, only one will have the right of way. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UCF Knights, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will have the ball first. The Bulls trampled the Knights the last time these two saw each other.
And not only is this a big deal because it's the war on I-4 and it's a trophy game, but I also think USF being in the American, UCF being in the Big 12, obviously kind of getting slighted a little bit down there, but being able to make a statement, Palmer, and say, look at our program, pretty big deal. Can you draw up a better start for any defense? First
I hope you feel better, bro.
You get a sack, a negative play, exactly what you're looking for. This defense coming out the gates on fire.
Thank you.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it, Slater. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense?
Yeah, just playing some college football.
Make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2
Probably going to get on Destiny in about another hour or so.
The Knights will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Can I join you?
That nifty return
Yeah.
sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bulls offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart
that's
and soul
tough.
into the off-season workout.
You gotta get him taken out.
This day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people are really excited to see how he plays in this one.
You got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch.
Yeah, it's no fun.
Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Here we go. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Trying to...
I'm scared about Super.
Still on his feet.
Nah, you'll be alright. It won't take that long.
They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games,
It will.
it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Connor. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want. Because they...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. That's 20. Touchdown, USF. Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up.
Now I can find my Xbox controller.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to pass. It's Slater. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
If your job is to irritate, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit.
Doing their job.
I'm still playing this game.
That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack.
Oh.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Knights will send out the punt unit.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quickly to the tight end. Powers through. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. Touchdown Bulls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
He'll bring it out. It's Nielsen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the
So what do you do on this game?
But of course, the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
College football. You watch American football?
Down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Yeah, I love American football.
Yeah, this is the college.
To throw, it's Slater. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line.
What a
It
cat.
feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. Let's talk for a second here about USF. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Touchdown, South Florida. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Nielsen. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Trying to set up the screen. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Okay, ready? So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those? And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now from inside the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. This time he's got it. Touchdown Bulls. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick release by the QB. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Knights in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Slater. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
The Knights line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Terrell. Bringing the heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, when UCF and USF get together, it's like a UFC match. Fiery and feisty.
The Knights will kick it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. There he goes. Touchdown, USF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Slater. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Ivory. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Back to pass.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. That's a...
Oh my God, Jaden Dillon still inside about us. I am on Destiny. Yeah, that's fine. So what do you do on this game? Oh yeah, I love American football.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
On target to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Here's a heat.
How long until you play Destiny?
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny
Still going to be
slices.
about 40 minutes.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bulls! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Connor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their...
Come on, man.
Are you okay?
Territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and make it.
Great place to start for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside.
Touchdown, South Florida. Fit it in the window for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
And it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Under fire. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Under fire. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Oh, they're after him. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw again. He's got an open man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Looking for a man, it's Terrell. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Nielsen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 28 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
There he goes. Open it up. He'll be out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set, get set.
Finding open areas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Running to Green. Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way.
I have to go to bed now. I will play Destiny with you another day.
To extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Damn. Already?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Nielsen. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Proctor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The war on I-4 hits the passing lane and goes west to Tampa as the Bulls get the best of the Knights. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hmm.